Welcome everybody to another Behind the Name. I'm your boy Boo Dilla.
And your boy Prince J. Ron.
And we got a special legendary guest in the building tonight. We got my bro representing Taliban to the fullest, my brother Lil Chris. What's going on, my boy?
What's happening?
How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
What's up, man? I appreciate y'all. Like I said, like I told y'all before, appreciate the opportunity, man.
Man, look, man, but I know you got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. So without further ado, I want to get it started off with your beginnings. So can you take it back way before it was Taliban, way before TOG, way before all of that? Oh, what got you started in the culture?
I would say my auntie, sneaking in her tapes and all that. I got an older auntie and she's not too much older than me, but she used to have to be dealing with me all the time. So I used to sneak in her room, listen to her tapes, and ran across the juke tape like, well, what that? Yeah, heard it and it caught my ear. But the person who actually first introduced me into the footwork industry was my guy Moss. His name Jawan Moss from Harvey. He actually showed me my first footwork step. So I got to shout Jawan Moss out.
All right, so we know about on the footwork side of things. Now I want to take it back before that. Give us a little history on your upbringings. You know what I'm saying? Mom, pops, you know what I'm saying? How that life was, before you even started kicking a leg.
Well, I was raised by my grandparents actually, my father's side and my mother's side. So okay. My grandparents raised me, which I never met my father too. So a lot of people don't know that I was raised by my grandparents, and pretty much all women raised me. Mm. And if you was brought up by women, you know how tough that is living in the house with women.
Likewise, same here.
So, growing up in the house with a bunch of women, I always felt that, I had to be the man of the house at an early age. So, I was a knucklehead growing up. I can't even lie to you. I was a knucklehead growing up. In and out the streets, and yeah, man, it was rough. It was rough coming from Harvey. It ain't easy, shit. Yeah, you either swim or you drown. To be honest.
But that pretty much built character. You know what I'm saying? In what you are now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And if that didn't happen, then you wouldn't have that strong Teflon structure, you know what I'm saying, to get through, with everything, you know what I'm saying. So I know you said speaking with you being in the household for the women, because I was the same way. My father passed away when I was 3, so I don't know how that even happened. But yeah, so yeah, my father passed away when I was 3, so I really understand, you know what I'm saying, that whole lifestyle, and you taking that position as, you know what I'm saying, like I know when we was talking earlier, you were saying that you was the older brother, so you didn't really have nobody to even look
up. I didn't have nobody to lean on. So, my uncles, just to keep it real, everybody have family members, drug addicts and everything. Right. So my other older uncle wasn't really somebody I can look up to, or, you know what I'm saying? He might have been a man when I was younger, but
right.
Older.
Right.
He wasn't a man no more. So yeah, I really didn't have any older cousins or older brothers. I'm the oldest out of both sides of my family, the oldest boy. So I was pretty much, you know, out there on my own. So everything that I went through, it was learning experience. I took it as learning experience because I was, you know, I was out there trying to learn and do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I probably ain't had no business doing, but you know, as a young black man, you think you the man. Like, yeah, I'm the man.
Yeah,
you really ain't the man.
yeah, trial and errors, but it built that foundation though. Built that foundation.
Yeah, definitely.
So Juwan taught you your first steps.
Yeah, Juwan Mossy actually taught me my first steps. He'll be on me if I didn't say that.
And what group was he in?
It wasn't no group. See,
Okay.
When I'm from, like I said, I'm from Harvey, so it was just a bunch of guys, you know, a couple of my friends that, you know, that just knew how to dance. Actually, he learned from a guy named Kenny Red that I kind of looked up to in the dance industry, you know what I'm saying? And he had the basic styles and all that. But in the era that I really started to get in the industry, it was mostly like animations, and you remember, I know you remember that style, Will. It was really mostly animations and pretty much big moves, you know.
Yeah.
So when I pretty much learned the bases I did know from him. Yeah.
So around that time, was it any group that you had your eyes on, like to join, or you know what I'm saying, or
I not at the time. I always really see back then. It was a group called Uptown. They
okay.
At that point in time, Uptown, they ran the ring. Like they ran the dance industry. Cowherd, Raymond, but you know, we had a group. It was a group of people from Harvey. See, it's a rival. Like people from Harvey and people from Markham. Like it's a big rivalry. Like far as any competition, people from Harvey and Markham always going to compete at the highest level because we so close to each other. We right next to each other. It's just the competitive nature of people from Harvey and Markham.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, the group, our group from Harvey, we used to go to the rink, which is in Markham, and we used to battle their dances. And not too many other, you know, the people in Markham didn't respect too many other Harvey dancers unless they was really good. But you know, it was quite a few of us who had a little juice back then.
Right. That is, man, dude.
that?
So basically it was cliques almost. Like
yeah, it's a clique.
Clique, Markham clique, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Harvey.
Yeah, because I know who was saying that it was all branched out in Markham skating rink. Like you had Harvey on one side, you had, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it was like that. That is a real thing. That is definitely a real thing. Like I said, the tension between Harvey and Markham was so competitive. Like, man, we were so close to each other.
And it's so crazy because it's right next to each other. Like
right next.
Neighbor towns, like literally.
Right next to each other. So it's like, you know, the competitive nature, which I love because that brought a side out of me that, you know, it got me a chance to express my feelings and my emotions that I had built up, you know, the footworking. That's what footworking did for me. It helped me express my emotions, get that anger, because I had a lot of anger inside growing up, you know. I said not knowing my father and having so many questions just growing up. So you build a lot of anger, and that was my way of, man, just expressing my anger and getting it all out of me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I could have probably been, you know, you too, Boo Dilla, you know how it is. We could have probably been dead.
Doing something
or in jail.
Doing something that wasn't constructive, you know what I'm saying? So luckily back then in our era, because we're a little older, you know, I'm 33. In our era, we had a lot of little more centers and YMCAs and stuff like that was still open. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But now we ain't have no centers, you know. I think that's a part of the violence too that's going on right now, because they don't have nowhere to go.
Right.
So for them to unleash that, even you know, they used to let me rent the hall out in the YMCA out in Harvey just for the footwork, and they didn't charge me no money just because they wanted to see us off the streets.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have that no more. So yeah, I think that's a big part we missed.
Yeah, they need that, man. They definitely need that.
So explain to the people, because we always explain to the people. We get to the wins later. We get to the wins later. What was that first L like though on the footwork flow though?
Coming up.
And who was it from, if you remember?
I know it was from Uptown. I don't know exactly who it was from. To be honest, it might have been Manny.
Manny, yeah.
Manny. And people don't know. Like me and Manny real close, but we didn't start off as, you know, as teammates, you know.
Right.
Hey. Started off as rivalry, the Markham and Harvey rivalry. So
wow, I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Markham and Harvey.
Because I didn't know how to dance that good. And I went to the Markham rink and they had the circle. What? I jumped in the circle thinking I'm finna do something. I got toe up.
Oh my God, man. So how did that relationship bond? How did that start? How did that with you and Manny?
Form, he actually through his brother. If anybody know, Manny got an older brother named Raymond.
Raymond, right.
And he was the leader. Him and Cowherd was the leader of Uptown.
Right.
And the group had broke up, and Manny actually moved to Harvey. They moved to Harvey, actually right around the corner from my house. Around the same time that Rowe moved around, DJ Rowe moved around my house.
Right.
So I was going the back. Actually, they stayed right across the street from the park. It's called Little League Park. It's right on Lexington. And that's what I was at the park and I walked past one day. I see Raymond there footworking, and that's how I linked up through his brother, and we just built the relationship. You know, his brother was a little older than us, so me and Manny just clicked up and been best friends ever since.
Hey, y'all was a little deadly duo, bro.
Yeah, because every time
Manny
you heard
and Lil Chris.
Manny and Lil Chris, that's all. It was never a single name. It was always
Together.
Chris.
Manny, you talking about Manny and Lil Chris? Like it never was single. It was always like them two.
Yup.
Tag team.
That, man.
A lot of people don't know. Like, yeah, Manny used to fuel me. Like, man, when like I said, he the first person that burnt me. So when I you know got an opportunity to to meet him, I'm like, man, this dude cool. He don't really talk no better. If anybody know better, he was like, he ain't gonna talk no way. He'll give you a smile or two.
That's it, yeah.
But yeah, man, he always fueled me, man. He was just so cold to me, and I just always wanted to be the best in my city. See, Manny from Robbins, Illinois, and I'm from Harvey. That's still right around the corner from each other. Right. But yeah, I wanted to be the best in my city.
Yeah.
So it's like he helped me and I helped him. So
right.
Fueled each other.
Y'all was taking over the ring though.
Oh man, we had our time. Everybody had their time. Everybody had their time.
Y'all was, man.
Everybody had their time. My major thing was I really wanted to, like I said, not only be the best in my neighborhood, in my city, but I wanted to take it other places.
Right.
I wanted to make sure. Look, I was willing to take a bus to anywhere I needed to go, and it was a dance session. I needed to get there just so somebody could know my name. So that was my major thing. Somebody need to know me. They gonna know me.
But what, man?
Wasn't no social media.
Social media, man.
Yeah,
had to do the leg work.
I had to be out there like JoJo. He works on the flyer, boy. I had to get up out of there.
Yeah.
So what? So when you met, okay. So rewind a little bit. Cal heard Raymond
Mm-hmm.
and Manny. So you're around
Uptown.
So you around Uptown. So did you join Uptown then?
No, I never joined Uptown. I never, because look, I was from Harvey. They wasn't messing with me.
They like still want rock with.
They wasn't messing with me. I'm from Harvey. Look, they wasn't messing with me. But no, I was just really getting into the game really hard. Like I started to take it serious and started to see, look, I can go somewhere with this. I might be good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, battling against them, that's why I earned a lot of respect. You know, I earned a lot of respect. They used to single me out, like, man, we don't mess with them, the other people in Harvey, but we mess with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So once that I started to get that type of respect, I felt like, all right, I'm coming around. All right, I must got some G in this industry.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that was what? Hey, Uptown. You just told me, hey, that animation and all that stuff.
You remember that? You remember that? We look at it now, it would be so funny, but
out through the window and shit.
It was so creative. It was so creative though at that time. Though, like it was like pop locking and footworking at the same time.
Yeah. I get so would you? So I know you said that. I know you said that Ro. I know you said that Ro had moved next to you.
Yeah.
So what was that like? Meeting him and going over there.
To be honest, man, Ro inspired me a lot. See, Ro inspired me a lot because he one of my good friends. He inspired me and Manny to make footwork tracks. So a lot of people don't know, you know, reason why Manny even started making tracks was at Row House. You know, he gave us the opportunity to even mess around with the equipment. We looking at the equipment all foreign. Like, man, what's this? All right, well, look, I got to get into this too. So, you know, Ro was a big influence as far as he already been in the industry. He knew a lot of people. His cousin is DJ Solo. So, yeah, of course, we wanted to know all the DJs. I knew I had to know the DJs because when I went to the ring, people had footwork tracks. They had the group names and stuff. I'm like, man, I want to can I get a track? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they knew the DJs. They had to connect with the DJs. So I'm like, all right, I got to get good so I can get cool with the DJ. Maybe I might sneak me a track in there, you know?
Facts. That's facts.
Hey,
y'all definitely used to be over there at Road Crib. Yeah.
You was the man if you was close to a DJ.
What? You knew it. You was the man. Like, man.
Getting the parties for free. All you gotta do is hold the little CD book.
That's it.
Hold the DJ.
Hey, or help him come in with help him with the speakers and stuff.
Walk right in with him.
Come right in with him.
Just walk straight in with the DJ. You good. Don't leave out though. Don't leave back out. But you
really no, you toasted. Don't get no L.
Right. They were like, I was with the DJ. No, you wasn't.
No, you wasn't.
What?
You gotta pay.
Gotta pay.
So when did you start realizing that you were picking up Chicago footwork? Like you started getting good at, you know, battling and, you know what I'm saying, the movements.
I realized, to be honest, I had doubt for a long time. A lot of my friends, you know, your friends, you'll think your friends, they'll blow you up sometimes.
Right.
But the time I realized I was really good and I had some juice, I actually went to do a dance down. We was with, I want to say it was a dance down in the city. It was Goon Squad against, it was Goon Squad against, I forgot. I think I was dancing with Mouse and Kiki. Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed. Yep.
Lunatics.
Yeah.
It was a dance down. And they brought me from the suburbs to come up there. Shout out to my guy Nick, Chef Nick. He used to come pick me up and bring me from the south suburbs to the city just to dance. But I end up, me and Manny went with me that time, and we went up there, and they asked me to dance with them. So it was me, Kiki, and Mouse against like Shorty. It was all the Goon Squad. Right. And we tore a hole in their ass. I ripped a hole in their ass. After that, I was like, yeah.
Right, you got somebody.
Got some juice. I got that juice. Tore a hole in the ass, though. I remember it like it was yesterday.
But what did that take? Because I remember, somebody had a video of you a long time ago. You had some white, I don't know if they was white Air Force Ones or what was they, but you had some jogging pants. Somebody had a video, and we used to look at it at practice. And I used to ask Charles, like, who is dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, who is dude? And he's like, oh, that's Lil Chris or whatever. And I'm like, Lil Chris? I'm like, have I saw him? Like, no. So then he showed me the video. I'm like, dude, cold as hell. So after he showed me the video, I'm trying to remember if it was Starflyer or Markham Fieldhouse.
Definitely have videos from Starflyer. I
think it was either one of those.
He was in the Starflyer a lot.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing you dance, you and Manny, and I'm like, damn, like your style is like unique. Like, no, I still haven't seen nobody dance like you though.
Yeah,
I still haven't.
It's crazy. It's crazy that you say that, because as you say that, I think how all the criticism I used to get back in the days. Oh man, you dance like AG. You dance like, I'm like, no, what? No, I don't dance like no damn AG. I used to hear that a lot. Like, literally, I used to hear that a lot. And people just didn't know how many fucking moves me and this boy Manny used to sit in my grandma's basement and make all day. Like, right. We used to create styles, like, just because we like, man, we literally wanted to be the best. Like, man, we're gonna be the best duo ever. We gotta battle Aaron and Steve. What you mean? You know, we gotta be on top of our game.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We gotta battle with Charles and Boo Dilla. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had the best, you know what I'm saying? To me, hey, like I said, it's gonna be a little controversial, but to me, all the best footwork has come out the South suburbs. And that's just what I think.
I want to say, on the battle side, because look, Pete, because what y'all was getting out there was from Chicago, from the city.
So it was.
So y'all, what y'all did was though, y'all changed it up.
Innovate.
Y'all changed it up. Y'all did. Y'all changed it up because we in the city, we was more so about ghosts, animation, you know what I'm saying? All the structure, like the, you know what I'm saying, the Erkin Jerks, and it had structure to it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start stepping out the box. Like, y'all start like doing big moves, start doing
I'm like, with it,
yeah. So yeah,
it's combos like, are coming out.
That's why I say as far as the South suburbs, we elevated.
Y'all
elevated the game. That's what, I mean, like I said, this is just what I think.
No, you're right. Y'all elevated it and made the city better.
Yeah,
because the city was the Chicago footwork in the city was dying. Y'all was going up. It was like this.
Yeah.
It was like this. So then when we start coming to y'all parties, y'all start bringing the parties. Y'all, it's crazy because we was having our parties got shut down. And then here come y'all, like, coming.
Yeah, there was like massive parties. You got to think we was having footwork battles, tournaments every week.
And it wasn't just that. Like, and like, because I remember when I was at the route and we was battling, the battles used to be like 30 seconds. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Then that person go, da-da-da. And I'm talking about rounds. I ain't talking about 2-3 rounds. I'm talking about damn near 10 rounds. You know what I'm saying? They going back and back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the South suburbs, y'all extended the rounds. Y'all start extending the rounds and y'all start getting complicated. Like far as like mixing combos up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, because we had, like I said, we had the Ghost. Like we had like Nick the Man, and you know what I'm saying? Like those dudes.
Oh man, I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't no hitters in the city.
Almost definitely, yeah, it was most definitely.
Don't think I'm saying that at all, because I know a lot of them. I see how it talk about. Man, the hitters was it. Now I understand how the hitters was out there too. But what I'm saying, the statement that I'm saying, as far as the game being elevated, the South suburbs did that.
You're right.
Now,
I agree.
Facts. I'm gonna chime in real quick, y'all. I mess with everybody, but check this out. There's some people that like y'all never seen before, bro.
I was just about to say that.
Like, the first generation of Wolfpack is where all this stuff stemmed from. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. J-Mon, Mike, and Dre, and Ant Dungeon, but that's where it stemmed from. Like all the moves we doing, that's them. It's just remix though, like y'all said, y'all remixed.
We remixed a lot of them.
Y'all did.
You know, we learned from some. I learned. I got a chance to learn from a lot of them people. So
facts. And it's a lot of K59 like the Rudies and Elmos and all them. These dudes was crazy, bro. Like I know. Say them, but it is what it is. Good interview. I'm still listening. Go ahead.
Big brother Hot in the building. Shout out.
My boy Hot.
Hey, Chris, no, you Hot, you right, and Chris, you right.
Yeah, like Lil Chris said, like he got a chance to learn from them.
Yeah, y'all took what y'all learned, and y'all was like, hey, we ain't about to keep it the same way. Like, okay, boom, we gonna go in the basement.
Cause you know, Boo Dilla, you know, to be honest, you know, I mean, Wolfpack always gonna be one of the elite when it comes to the battle footwork. I mean,
that's true.
That's the elite of the footwork. I'm just
hey, they the 95 Bulls.
Yeah, right.
95 Bulls.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They swamped over there. There's too many killers over there. So
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to learn from, you know what I'm saying, some of the rich. Reggie. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from Reg. You know what I'm saying? And Darion too. You know what I'm saying? But Manny learned a lot from Darion. I learned a lot from Reg. I gotta learn from Cool, Jason. I gotta learn from some hitters. You know what I'm saying? So when I learn these moves, I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna hit them the same way they hit them. No.
Gotta elevate. That's how the game goes.
Yeah, so
that's how the game goes. We don't want it to be the same anyway.
Yeah, so when we was putting that style out there, like we was like you say, man, we was one of the first cliques that was dancing like that again, putting that type of flavor in there, mixing the basics up with the couple, you know, some smooth big moves. We was one of the first cliques that was out there. Shout out to Terror Squad. Terror Squad was too. But you know what I'm saying? We all come
because
from that tree.
Y'all came from that tree.
To piggyback off what Hot was saying, think about this, just like how you was just talking about, Chris, in the beginning, on a group, there was no groups, right?
Wasn't no groups.
Back then, when I used to go to the route the rink and, you know what I'm saying, in the city, there were gang bangers that was cold. It was not in the group.
I already know. They
was not in the group.
They were super gang bangers. No, not just gang bangers. They were super thugs.
Super thugs.
Not regular gang bangers, but super thugs.
Super thugs. And look, they be so fly coming to party.
Yeah.
And you will look, you're like, damn, dude, fly, got the Pelly on, star stuff, you know what I'm saying? He lit. But then He get to dancing. He'll do a style that you ain't never saw. You like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot of dances that we don't even know. Like I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they was coming into parties, doing what they did and leave. Like,
go back to the block.
Go back to the block. I do a couple of rounds, get a couple of numbers. Cool. All right.
Like I said, I learned from a dude who was in the streets. So you know what I'm saying? Kenny Red, they was in the street. He was in the streets. So when I used to see him doing movement at the club, at the rink, and then see him leave his joint and go get fresh and get some money, like.
You're like, I want to do, yeah.
You do that.
No, this dude, he ain't no dancer. What he doing? he ain't making no money.
So what had continued you to that push? What was that push? Like, I still want to get, you know what I'm saying? Because I know all of us got a story, you know what I'm saying, on, how Chicago footwork saved, your life. Everybody got
that drive.
Man, what was that breaking point? Like, you was like, yo, I gotta leave these streets alone. I'm about to continue to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I swear, I kid you not. I had the worst day of my life. Like, literally, I had the worst day of my life. I swear. I got robbed and got in the shootout in the same day. Literally, in the same day.
Dang.
Got robbed and got the shootout the same day. And from that day on, I swear, at the nighttime I was finna go to sleep, I say, man, this shit ain't for me. I swear to God, this shit is not for me. Like, man, I can remember me. I'm young as hell. I fucking broke down, man, in tears. Like, man, my motherfucking, I ain't know what was gonna happen next to me. I ain't know if a motherfucker was gonna ride down on me, or I just didn't know. I didn't know what was gonna happen next. And just, man, that point on, I was like, man, I can't live like this, man. I can't live like this.
Yeah.
To be honest, that situation changed my motherfucking life. It changed my life.
It's so crazy back then, you know what I mean? Like, the streets made us so numb to each other. Like, we was not even talking to each other, bro. Do you understand, bro? We was not like, I didn't know that.
Just think we could have networked. Just think how hard we could have networked back then,
bro. It could have been it could have been, things happen for a reason. You feel me? But at the same time, we were so conditioned to not like this person that stayed on the next block, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you was doing the same thing I was doing.
The exact same thing. Doing the exact same thing. You end up talking to him like, damn, we rock harder than the people.
Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it became, because I'm like, how we in a city, we thinking, oh man, we go to the bar. Because I'm gonna put it like this. When I was coming to the burbs, the south suburbs to me was like, I felt like all the rich people stayed. Because we'll go to like Country Club Hills.
Yeah, you went to the rich people hood.
You see me? People from the city have family that stayed in the burbs, so that's why they was going to the south suburbs to get away. You know what I'm saying? It was like an outlet to get away from all of, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we not knowing that it's a bad part in the south suburbs
it's
too. Like,
wild. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not knowing.
The suburbs we come from, man. You can look it up. Harvey always led. It was one of the murder counts.
Always.
Harvey, bro.
The most unsolved murders ever.
Always.
Hey, but that's so crazy though.
And that's a nightmare for a black man to get killed, and the motherfucker still not find out who killed you. Mm-hmm. Ain't even a motherfucker don't go to jail for your murder. Man, that's a motherfucking nightmare.
For real.
That is, man. Like, to have that mindset, like, a lot of people, that mental health, man, like, is
that's real.
Serious, man.
That's real.
That's serious, dog.
you'll be going through mental health and depression, and you don't even know it. Like sometimes you gotta get back to yourself. You gotta get down to earth, man. Just connect with yourself. Your own self is your best friend, man.
Yeah,
I tell
that inner self.
I'm my own best friend.
Speak within.
So what advice do you give to your, speaking of like from you going through what you went through in the past, you know what I'm saying, and having the dance outlet to kind of push you away from that, you know what I'm saying? What advice do you give to your peers, like your younger brother, your cousins, you know what I'm saying? What do you tell them?
I would tell them, just for my dance community, because my brother, he's a dancer, but he's not a footworker, but he's a talented dancer.
Right.
I would say, man, don't have one foot in and one foot out the street.
Right.
Don't have one foot in. If this your passion, go after your passion. Stay focused on that. And you know what I'm saying? I would try to guide them as much as possible because I didn't have that guidance. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us didn't have that guidance growing up. We wish we had somebody to, you know what I'm saying? Man, get your shit together, man. You know what I'm saying? Point us in the right direction and shit. So yeah, that's the only advice I would give you. Do not have one foot in and one foot out. You know what I'm saying? If your passion is something, footworking, drawing, whatever your passion is, stay on that train and stay on that track. Stay focused on that.
Yeah, man. Hey, I also was gonna speak on too, man, with Taliban. Also, that was one of the first footwork DVDs that I ever saw.
Yeah, I was gonna touch on that.
The Taliban, y'all, that the first footwork DVD I ever saw.
I wanted to touch on that, but I ain't want to toot our horn.
And I was like, this a footwork DVD? Like, right. Oh my God, bro, we played that every day.
That's that footwork. Shout out to my boy Ken Roberts, who was actually my best friend at the time. It was my best friend, sister boyfriend. So that's how that connection even came on. He used to see us dancing outside my friend's house, and man, what y'all doing? And he just so happened he went to school with Spin and Rashad. So it was a small world. You never know who knows who.
Right.
So he connected that, and yeah, man, that was our whole point. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to just put something out there. We didn't know how far it would go. DVDs were just coming out at the time.
Yeah.
We like, hey, let's hit the streets with it. You know what I'm saying? So man, that really was Ken Roberts' idea. He wanted to tag along, and I wouldn't say tag along, but he wanted to show the culture, which he really was super passionate about the culture. Right. So definitely want to put that in there. He was super passionate about the culture. Another Wheels, you know what I'm saying? Somebody
another Wheels.
But he just didn't have a chance to do it on a bigger platform like that.
Yeah, shout out to that, man. That definitely inspired so many others to come out with DVDs later on. You know, different groups end up coming out with DVDs. I know Havoc came out with a DVD because of that. Like, it inspired us, but for y'all to do that, y'all definitely inspired the city on that one, man. For real.
Man, that's what it's all about, man. Somebody gonna inspire somebody in the next, and hopefully it keep getting better and better. Right.
Mm-hmm. And speaking on inspiration, I know earlier you were saying like how you got taught like from the pack, like specifically like Reggie and them passing down, being inspiring y'all, and then with Taliban, y'all was doing y'all things with the performances, but then eventually y'all end up being inspiration to the younger generation with TOG. Like how did that come about?
Well, shout out to TOG, Jalen. He's actually, man, he made TOG what it is to today. So I cannot take any credit for that. I cannot. As far as the starting the foundation, how did that came about? Taliban had broke up, and people started going into the Tribe. I know you was around that time. They had a group called the Tribe, and a lot of the members that went there, not me. Me and Tonio had started TOG, and that was the upbringing with that. But as far as how big it is now and what it is now, all the credit go to Jalen and Lupe and Lil Dan, all them. They put the work in. I can't take no credit for that. They put the work in. I've been so busy doing other stuff, so I can never take credit for the groundwork they put in. So I have to say shout out to Jalen and the crew for them, for sure.
Yeah, and that was dope though, because you was able to teach, pass on some of the stuff that you learned to a few other people that you took under your wings and things like that. And I know there's a lot of people that's under your wings. Yeah, like who is some of you?
Chemo, that's one of my wings.
Yeah, Chemo.
I love what Chemo took it. You know what I'm saying? When I first saw the dude, I actually met Chemo through my little cousin. And, and he used to be on my cousin's ass just to try to learn from me. Right. Give me them footwork tracks. I want to learn from him. But yeah, Chemo, definitely. I love what he took it. He hooked up with Charles and them, and of course, what they done. So
yeah, that's dope, man.
It'd be hard. It'd be hard to get you to dance though. We be thirsty. Me and J-Ron.
Hey, don't think I ain't got it. I got it.
We be so tired. Like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You be like,
nah. But Chris sneaky with it though. He'll act like he ain't about to dance, and when you least expect, he just bust out that energy like, dang, like you ain't got a chance to whip out your phone and nothing. Like, I missed it. Like,
yeah, man.
Hey,
we come from the era, Boo Dilla. And when it wasn't no recording. No, don't record me.
Hey, I be trying to tell these, like, it was at a time where we didn't want to get recorded. It was like, man, what you doing? We had stopped. Like,
my moves?
Right, stop. Why is it a camera in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, that's funny. I literally just told Cross that recently. I was like, wait, when the camera go off, then you gonna see the real stuff. But while this camera on, you just gonna see some boo boo.
All right.
The reason why I don't dance like I used to, man, is just, man, I put so many years on these legs, boo. Like, man, when you've done it for so long,
it takes that right track though.
Mm-hmm.
It'll move, bro. That right track, I don't care.
That track is gonna move you. But I can never lose it. I be looking at the dance. When I come to the parties, I be looking at them like,
bro, right, because you don't know.
What Shaq say? Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken.
Looking like barbecue chicken.
Hey, you was definitely doing your thing at Solo album release party though.
Now, I had to dance with bro. A lot of people don't know. Solo is Taliban original DJ. He used to make all our tracks. He even made a diss track about me. But we cool. Solo.
Hey, y'all had some heat. Solo was dropping some heat. We had one with all y'all names in it.
Oh my God, Solo, man! I never cap. I can never cap. We really, it's a true story. At the time, everybody wanted, and we really wanted to mess with Rashad and Spin. But they wouldn't mess with us. But Solo was always 100, and he was a solid dude, and he messed with us from the bottom, just for us starting up. So, man, salute to Solo for sure.
Yeah, man. That was them the days, man.
As we used to call them, cool.
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 Shout out to Solo, man. For real.
Like I said, even though I was mad at him, he made a diss track about me. You had something to do with that, J-Rod.
No.
J-Rod told him.
No way.
J-Rod gave him a sample.
I never knew.
Speaking of tracks, Solo actually made that That Havoc got balled up. Chris balled
Yeah,
up.
I know that. That's because you don't remember. I had got a track about me. A lot of people don't know the story. I got a track about me. I come to the ring. I could walk in the door. I remember it like it was yesterday. Manny walked up to the door. G, come on. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, they did it, G. I'm like, dang, what they did? They did it, G. I'm like, man, what you talking about? So we walk in the ring. So Solo saw me. He saw me. It's like that. He saw me, bro. The light hit me. And he soon as he saw me, put the track on. Like he had regular music on, he cut the track off. You know, we put this track on. I was like, hey.
Wanted you to hear it, boy.
Yeah, he wanted me to hear it. As soon as I walked in the door, I think he had R. Kelly on. He cut R. Kelly off. You know you don't cut R. Kelly off.
Oh,
He cut R. Kelly off. You know they don't cut. Hey, with R. Kelly, you did not cut that off back then, boy.
I'm sorry, Havoc. I had to do it to y'all, man.
Lesto. Hey, you and Lesto used to always go at it. Oh my God, man.
I swear, man.
Lesto, but y'all used to always from PV crib, basement,
everywhere. Lesto wanted to battle me so bad, but hey, I had much. So shout out, man. All right, rest in peace, Lesto, man. I had a hell of love for him. It was always competitive nature, man, between us, man.
Yeah.
And you know, all of us, man. Creation with the creation rival, you know, Taliban creation was that was our biggest rival. We used to, you know how we felt. You know how we felt about y'all, Odell.
Yeah, bro. Hey, that's what we was just talking about, man. It's so crazy because we really disliked each other. Like look, it was through the dance, though. It was like it's like, yo, like we really don't like these dudes for real. Like,
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was the best battles, you know, we used to have.
Best battles ever, man.
Battles at the ring, man.
The best battles in life, man. I'm talking about, hey, bro. And the battles used to last the whole, like, from the time they start the tracks to the time they end, bro.
They used to take a break, put the music on. When the tracks came back on, people used to run to the circle. Like,
run.
Yeah, bro.
They're gonna be at the concession stand, leave they food. Like, nope, I gotta catch the track.
Bro. And hey, it was like that though. You got your nachos. You trying to hurry up and get them nachos. Hurry up.
Get them tracks, man.
You hit them tracks. You would leave the nachos on the counter. Like,
I swear you would. Yo, you would leave.
Bro.
That little slice of pizza, leave that little slice of pizza.
Man, it was so real though. Like,
that's how
it was. The days, boy, that ring food, boy, hilarious.
I call it the power struggle, man, because between us, you know, Taliban, Creation, and Terror Squad, and even Happy came a long way at the you know, later on online, because y'all formed a little bit, you know what I'm saying, really after us.
Yeah.
So y'all formed a little bit after this. Y'all was always strong. And that's one thing I hate about Happy. Them motherfuckers always had too many people. Like,
bro, look, I kid you not. You would see him at a battle, right? You ain't even lying, bro, because the party will start, it'd be just 5. Party start 5. You see baby J-Ron, you know what I'm saying, Lesto, you know what I mean? Chad, it's like 5 of them. You look at the hour and a past, just like 15, 20. You like
the whole city out here. I'm like,
bro, the whole squad. Hey, and this one, we didn't have no cell phones back then, bro.
They used to put the back call in the air.
Hey, that was J-Ron. Hey, bro, that was J-Ron with the Chevy, bro. He used
to put the back call in
the air. Y'all hilarious, boy.
Hey, the straight Havoc, the Havoc symbol, boy, right in the air, boy.
It used to be a power struggle, boy.
That was. Our whole community used to just come out like,
y'all had a plan, bro. Because it used to be like 100 of y'all
coordinated. How y'all color coordinated?
Oh, with the same everything going, bro.
We only had a few people that was actually cold, so we had to blend in. So we had to look like an army. Like, all right, you don't dance, you don't dance.
Like,
That's
man,
crazy,
we had
bro.
people that didn't even dance in the group.
They did, bro. Hey, but look, we was the same way. We had a lot of people that did not dance in our crew, and they were just with us all the time.
See, that's why you only for a long time you only heard Manny and Chris, because
Manny and Chris, G,
we didn't want
2-man army.
nobody. If you
2-man
could help
army,
us
dog.
dance, we didn't want you. Like we didn't want to do
It was only two groups of people that I knew. One, Manny and Lil Chris, and then Renegade. Like them, the only people that was coming to the party too deep and taking on groups of people.
Hey, you already know me and bro used to run through groups, bro. We used to
Bro.
Me and bro used to be on. We used to run through groups, bro. Like we just me and him. But that's what later on the line we just like, man, we getting too old for this shit. So man, we had to be reinforcement. That's when we clicked up, we got our click together, like for real. Cause that's when J-Dub came around, Turbo. We took Turbo from
Turbo, no. From
Turbo.
Hey, what year did Taliban start?
Taliban actually started in 2005. Mm-hmm. It started in 2005, and it was created by Reggie and Darion.
Right. Okay.
And they actually was molding me and Manny to run the group because they was Wolfpack. So
that's crazy. I was just about to say that. I was about to say, dang. So Reggie and Darion started it because I didn't think when I think about Taliban, I only think about Manny and Chris.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a no for me.
Darion and Reggie. It was like planting seeds.
The whole thing, reason why it started because we actually Darion had the plug. I think I can't don't quote me on this. I think it was CYDC that we were supposed to be doing the Bud Billiken with, but something happened. We end up like, all right, he like, no, I want to start my own group and we're gonna do the Bud Billiken. And he end up hook. At first, if a lot of people don't know, I didn't even want to be Taliban. Like I did not want to be Taliban. Manny made me be Taliban. Like, man, bring yourself over here, man. I'm like, man, I don't want to learn from these dudes. I want to battle these dudes. I want to be better than these dudes. But had to humble yourself. Right. Everybody got to humble yourself. You want to learn. You want to be the best. You got to learn from the best. And it's just true state. And
I'm still learning about the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things I don't know. Like you just hit me in the head with this one because I surely thought that it was I thought you and Manny created Taliban, but you know what I'm saying? Darion, shout out to Darion
and Red Stipe. They created it, and me and Manny took it over. So when me and Manny took it over, that's when Curtis and Antonio came along. That was our first two members. Manny got Curtis. He learned from Manny. Antonio learned from me, and
that's Antonio's all like yo, twin, bro. Y'all both was like. I promise you, like if I saw Antonio dance, like you know what I'm saying, like not seeing like from the side, I'm like, dang, is that Lil Chris? And I'm like, oh my god, like same speed and everything, like form. I'm like, wow.
Traits, the dance traits. So I took him under because he used to dance with Ro. Ro was our meetup spot. We met all our connections through Ro. Like his house was right there.
Bro, the man, bro.
Like the practice spot.
It was the practice spot. Not only that, he was our friend. He was my good friend. Me and Manny used to be over there 24/7, like 24/7. We go to school. Sometimes we didn't even go to school. Going straight to road crib and dance all day.
Man, them type of spots. You know what I'm saying? Like road basement, but other groups had different places like that where they could just go to as a safe haven. They could have been somewhere else.
What it was.
It was like a safe haven for dance and the culture where you could be in some BS in the streets, but no, I'm gonna go kick it over here to this dancing spot.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Like and road house literally stayed off the block, like right off the block where it's going down. So it's like, yeah, row house definitely safe haven. I definitely appreciate Roe and his mama, because his mama didn't have to let us be over there. So shout out to Miss McCune too.
Facts.
Oh, dang! Speaking of safe havens too, Mr. Kemp crib.
Oh yeah, Mr. Kemp. And we met. See, we met Mr. Kemp. I didn't meet Mr. Kemp until Darion. That's who I met, Mr. Kemp, through Darion. And he wanted to put the group together, and he helped us do the bud. We went from Mr. Kemp. We probably wouldn't have did the Bud Billiken. Definitely played a major part in our growth. I wish we would have had Mr. Kemp guidance longer. I definitely had his guidance longer, because we could have went places that, you know what I'm saying, we could have went different places.
Yeah.
We didn't have the structure that we needed at the time when everybody was all in. You know, when you gotta have people who all in when you're trying to create a brand, or when you're creating something, when you're trying to get something off the ground, you gotta have people who all in. If they ain't all in with you, they ain't on your team, man, you cut them loose. You don't need nobody who just gonna be in the way.
No gangrene.
Yeah, so that's one thing I wish we would have kept a hold of Mr. Kemp a lot longer than we did. We was having too much, he's dealing with a lot of young men from the hood. So yeah. I know his frustration with us. I know, me personally, I was a pure asshole. But I tell people all the time, I ain't the same person I was 10 or 15 years ago. I grow every day. You gotta grow every day. So yeah, I just shout out to Mr. Kemp. I wish we would have kept Mr. Kemp. He would have helped us out so much. We probably could have got to the place that we needed to be.
That is facts, man. You gotta have that guidance, man. Someone that's outside of of the dance. You know what I'm saying? Especially handling that.
Man, I swear.
All the time, man.
So I got a question for you. So out your career, what would be what you consider one of your best battles or highlight battles, memorial battles for you? I know you got a lot of them, but which one like, damn, that one battle was like, I was going crazy.
So many of those. Like I told you that one time I really felt like that's when I reached my plateau. I reached that peak and I knew I was good in footwork. And that was one moment when I battled with Lunatics, because I actually wasn't in Lunatics. I battled with Lunatics. So definitely that was one of the highlights, because I got a chance to dance with some other good dancers that wasn't from my area and who had just as much juice as I did, even more. You know what I'm saying? They had more juice than I had. Like, oh, what's these dudes? So when I met them, like, all right, I'm on that level now. These dudes respect me. I'm on that level.
Right. Was that before Taliban?
That actually was in the middle.
Oh, okay.
That actually was to be honest, J. Ryan, that was actually right before Taliban. Right before.
Oh, okay.
Right, that it was the same summer, but it was right before we started to go to Darion house. And, it was right before that. So yeah, it was the same summer though.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
But I would say the person who always bring the best out of me, I would have to say, some of my best battles would have to be against Charles.
Yeah. I could definitely see that.
I can see that too. I can see that.
Because y'all just go at it at the ring. I swear.
I would have to say, just to be honest, Yeah.
I think like a few. I used to always see you going at it with Charles. I see you going at it against Steve-O and
Aaron. Yeah.
Like it was like a couple of certain people that it was like you had targets on certain people. Like, yeah, this about to be a one. They're gonna be going round for round. Like,
Steve-O used to always go at it anytime we see each other. Because a lot of people don't know. I've been around the game a long time, but actually the footwear industry a long time. Like the parties, like I told you at the beginning, my auntie used to be, she used to be. I wouldn't say she was on the dance scene, but she was hip to the dance culture, the house music culture and the footwear culture. So I used to go to the parties, and when I wasn't even supposed to be at the parties, snuck in the parties. Like, oh, snaps, what they doing? And got a chance to experience a lot of good footworkers. So yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, let's get into these questions. We got one on Facebook from Steve-O. He said, where y'all get y'all first Rashad tracks from?
Steve-O.
He's trying to say I stole his tracks.
Hey,
why that is the story. We used to see, a lot of people don't know, like I wasn't with no group for a long time. So we used to go to me and Manny used to go to Terror Squad practice, but they trials, but we used to really just go there to battle and take their tracks.
Battle and take their CDs. Hey, we ain't have Apple Music back then. So
right.
Hey.
Not only that, we weren't connected. At that time, we weren't connected with Rashad and Spin. So they at that time, they're like, man, that was like gold. Like what?
Right.
You got some Rashad tracks? Oh, we need these.
Bro, dude, I swear, I used to have to hide my CDs when people came over. Like, I had to put like Barney samples or something retarded to make a person overlook the CD.
I had got so much, accumulated so much between me and you, J-Rod. Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh my God. Remember I came to your house one day, you had stuff on your computer and I let you burn all the stuff on mine.
I was like, library, bro.
We put it. I think I put the Remix Roy in the game with his footwork tracks. He got all his footwork tracks with me.
Oh my God,
man. Cause he actually from hard.
I swear.
We got one from Mel. What do you say different between footworking in the south suburbs versus the city? That's a good question, bro.
The difference between, for me, the city had a lot of more the basics at the beginning. So, I mean, you talking about now or later on? I mean, earlier. See, for me, earlier on, the city had more back then. Yeah, right. Back then they had more basics, and that's just plain out true. They had more basics than the more basics that I've seen. And in the suburbs, they was doing a lot of animations at that time. So that I would say that would be the difference for me back then.
It was a lot of y'all had a lot of crowd pleasers, boy. And
yeah. You know more than anybody.
Bro, that's why. Look,
your boy mastered crowd pleasing.
Bro, I'm so happy.
Charles definitely mastered the crowd.
I'm so happy I came into the culture when I came into the culture, bro. Because I came in right in the middle. So right. I got the old and the new, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yes, like, this was like the perfect time to learn from both ends. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can learn from both ends, you know what I mean? But it was
similar too. I learned from, like I said, I learned from older guys. I learned from my guy, Juwan, he my age, but the guy who taught him and who was older than us was Kenny Red. And he was hitting straight basics like Ertz, and I'm like, man, what the heck? When we go to the ring, they wasn't dancing like that. Like,
right.
So where he learned this from? So yeah, that's what I got a chance to actually learn the history. Like, no, man, all right, this where this come from, and that, such and such. Yeah, so that was a good learning as well.
Okay, we got the next question from Wayne Kirk. He says, who is your top footworkers or who you like now outside the people you've been around?
My top footworkers. Well, my top footworkers from back then, and I'll mix now in. I'll start with back then. Well, back then would be Q, would be one of my favorites. I always was amazed by Pooh because how big Pooh was, and he was so smooth and he had so many moves. He's just so, he made footwork and look so elegant to me.
Yeah.
And the newer people, just to make it fast, the newer people, I definitely like Wayne. Big fan of Lightbug, big fan of Stilo.
Yeah.
AC. That's a lot of, it's like Jalen.
Some hitters.
Jalen, definitely my boy.
Yeah.
And I can't forget Curtis. I just think Curtis, to me, Curtis on a whole nother level. They don't understand that type of footwork yet. And that's why I don't dance. If people ask why I don't dance, because they don't understand. If you can't understand Curtis type of footwork, you won't understand mine.
Yeah.
It's that complicated. That's the style that we tried to master. We never wanted our footwork to be easy, that anybody could just pick up on. That's why Taliban style of footwork has always been complicated. We always put combos. We always try to mix it up.
Yeah.
Facts. That boy, you break your ankle trying to copy one of Curtis now.
We got a question from Irina. She said when we was actually talking about animation, can you give a definition of Chicago footwork animation?
Woo.
That's good.
Definition of Chicago footwork animation.
Yeah.
The definition, if I would use any definition, it would be I think people use their imagination. So I would say the people who use the animation back then had a great imagination to try to make the vision come true. So
yeah, all of that stuff used to be so dope though, cause like you wouldn't know what somebody would be creative like.
Man,
it's
people used to walk the dog,
yeah.
make a square, walk through it, footwork, hop out of it.
Like a mime, like, hey, I ain't gonna stunt though. On the Taliban DVD, when you was doing like the bangs, 2 steps, but you was like miming. That was cool.
I was being funny, bro.
And that man did the 2 steps in the circle, but he was like trapped in the box. It was cold though how he freaked the beat with it. But yeah, creativity was just on a whole nother. People were still doing foundation, but it was just stuff they was incorporating while doing foundation.
It's just like, and also too, Irene, if you can, the crumping, right? So crumping, when crumpers crump, they always say they telling a story. That's what animation was. Animation was basically, somebody like dancing and like they'll start telling a story. So they'll grab your head or something, make it into a baseball. All of a sudden they got a bat, they hit your head against.
Yeah.
Like
that's why I said that's why I said they use their imagination to the full. Like, man, they made their imagination a real thing. Like, I swear.
Yeah.
I swear. People broke it down. They broke it down. You know what I'm saying?
The breakdowns.
Yeah, you remember? You remember? Yeah.
Yeah. I swear.
Beat Street. I was just gonna say, breaking in Beat Street.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff influenced us. I don't know about you, but it influenced me.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Beat Street. Ramon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, we used to have practice, boy. People used to be so thirsty. We'd go up in practice and be like, "Hey, I saw Turbo do this." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and trying to, not do it exactly like them.
Make it implemented in the footwork.
Chicago
That's
footwork.
exactly what we used to do, man. That's exactly what we used to do, man.
Hey, what animation was
You
everything.
took it back. That's crazy.
Animation was something else, dog. Like for real, man. What?
We got another question from Kales too.
Okay, yeah.
It said, so what was the point that you started connecting with other crews more openly, or was that more recent?
Connecting with the crews. I would say we done that. We connected with the crews way back then. You know, we had a connection with Havoc. They connected with us. They had ties with us. A couple other groups, a couple of groups that had ties within Taliban. To say with all the groups, that was becoming more recent because for me, I'm not on the scene as much. So when I see somebody like a boot dealer, I try to make that connection, from back then.
Yeah, that's
and like I said, and when I was telling you, like back then, for y'all that for all my new up and coming Chicago footworkers, or you new to the culture, like we really disliked each other. Like we did not talk to each other. Like we just now started, like years ago. I want to say a couple of years ago started. Oh, you do this, like you know what I'm saying, like. You cool as ever, like you know what I'm saying. Like we just started connecting with each other, like not knowing.
Opening up the gates.
I realized that we all into the same thing.
And the same thing.
It's just that energy that was back then. That energy that was back. It was sinister.
It was just like that.
It was, and we wasn't even allowing. So we really wasn't even allowing each other to like even open up. Like you know what I'm saying. If you over here and we dislike, like it only had to take one person to dislike you out the crew too. Like
everybody does. Like
somebody you can be like, but he cool as ever. But you gotta not like him. Like you gotta follow suit. Like I can't even talk to him no more.
That's how it was. It was making so crazy. It was so many people in creation that we were so cool. We were so cool. Like I said, Chemo, he one in creation, but me and Chemo always been tight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We always had that connection.
Yeah.
It was real, man.
I just think that energy, it hurt the footwork community and it built it too.
Yeah. It was.
And you understand what I mean? You understand?
I was about to ask you too. I'm glad you said that. That was a good segue. How do you feel about the culture now?
Oh, I think the culture's in a great place. Especially, man. First, I like what y'all doing. You got your class, and I like that you're bringing it back to Chicago. Now, that's one thing I'm big on. Bring it back to Chicago. For anybody who doing it, just have some substance that's in Chicago. I definitely love that the culture is going, where it's going. But I feel like at the end of the day, we got to start bringing it back to the city where it's from. If all parties in different states and different countries, sometime at once, like we said, we're going to make this month going to be footwork month. On footwork month, we need to bring everybody, need to come as a whole. But look, one destination where it's from, and that's Chicago.
But check this out. Check this out. We want to do that, but we all know what's going on in Chicago right now.
Yeah,
that's what's hard. It's hard.
But the footwork community energy is not like that though.
Wait, no,
not no more.
No, it's 10 times worse, bro.
Think so?
I know so. Yeah. Like, because we have, back then you had gang members that had rank over the block that can control what was going on. You know what I'm saying? You had a leadership that, hey, no, we don't want you doing this, you know what I'm saying? We shutting this down. You can't come outside. We in war right now, don't come outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's different now because now we got the youth that's trying to be leaders, but they can't. You see what I'm saying? They more of the followers. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we still can throw events though.
No, we can, but
right, we can still throw. Right,
we can
like honor that.
Right, like having a reunion. That's more of a place that I will feel comfortable going.
Right. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. At a time like, not it don't necessarily even got to just be somebody reunion, but at some time every year, if we gonna do it, I just feel like at some time, and we got to get everybody from all around.
And I agree.
And everybody
on board.
Every state who are part of this culture, because we got a lot of people who are part of this culture. So if we gonna really make them feel a part of this culture, we got to bring them where it's from.
Right.
You know, it's a different element, boo. I always say this to people. It's a different element when you doing it outside the city than when you really in the battle.
No, that's true. That's true. But look, because I'm always on both sides. I'm always on both sides. As okay, yeah, I agree with that. But at the same time, you don't want to give them no bad experience neither.
No.
What happened? I'm saying they come.
But how many events have we had where it's been nothing but peace and love?
How many events? Well, Havoc is one.
Right. I'm just saying.
Havoc is one.
Havoc, but they're doing this every year.
Yeah, that's the only event I would say, yeah, come to X, Y, and Z. But like I said though, you have to think. I'm always thinking. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think outside the box, always.
Exactly. You can't be like, yeah, everything is gonna be da.
No, you want to try to man.
At the end of the day, if we're going to do that, we have to take things away. Like the alcohol.
Oh yeah.
It has to be hard, right? Oh, yeah. Because at the same time and token, we got kids out there.
It's a professional manner.
Exactly.
Everything got to be handled with a professional manner.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm thinking, yeah, I will.
Let's start with the leaders. Let's start with us.
Let's
start with people like us. That's got to set the example.
And that's what I'm saying. Right. That's what I said. J-Ron is a leader. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those leaders that's gonna, hey, no, and ain't nobody gonna come to his function and be on that. You see what I'm saying?
It's up to the leaders.
Because they know J-Ron ain't like that. You know what I mean? So
like we was talking about, Boo Dilla, we ain't have people that tell us, give us advice. We need to be them people who to give the younger youth that advice. We gotta be the people. We gotta be the people. If they ain't gonna listen to us, they ain't gonna listen to nobody. We come from the same place you come from. We get in the same industry you come from. We in the same hood that you go. Man, if you ain't listen to us, you ain't gonna listen to nobody. You ain't gonna get it from us. So
yeah, got it.
I think it can be possible.
It is possible.
It can be possible.
It's possible. Everything is possible. You know what I'm saying?
But we gotta be willing to. Everyone gotta be willing to use their resources.
Yeah.
Everybody who on top.
And we got to be on.
I don't have to name the names because they know y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah, and we got to be on the same. We got to be on the same page.
Oh yeah, but
on the same page.
We got to think though. We all adults. We don't disagree, but we all got to come to a. We all can come to a conclusion or agreement at some point in time, man. We all adults, man. We can't talk it out by now. Come on, man. We can't talk it out by now. We're gonna walk you out the room.
Hey, common sense is everything, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I said, I have kids that I teach on a regular. You feel me? Like, so I look at the youth like, yo, especially for what's going on. Yo, I ain't got time for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will have my kid. No, you ain't coming to this event.
Right.
You know I'm saying? Right. So that's what I'm saying. We have to be on the same accord. And that's one reason why me and J-Ron is and some other individuals, we're, creating this Chicago Footwork Coalition. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to be on the same accord so we can also give resources to other individuals to do things, and we can be on that same, we can be under the same umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Right now we're not under the same umbrella. Everybody is kind of
everybody everywhere. Everybody everywhere.
So once you got that solid foundation and everybody's on the same umbrella, then we can all, you know what I'm saying, be able to do this, do that, and bigger things can come. Like
bigger things can, man, it's so many big things I see. And like I said, I'm not necessarily in the industry, but I'm around the guys who in the industry every day. You know, Spin is one of my best friends. You know, he with me every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm in tune with Manny. I talk to my people who actually in it every day. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, not to say it can't happen. I wouldn't be a believer of that, but I do think it's gonna take the leaders.
It's gonna take out there. It's gonna
take people who actually been through it.
Yeah, it's most definitely. No, don't get me wrong. Oh, happy reunion gonna be lit. Don't get.
Oh, we know that.
Everybody,
and it's always safe. And it's always safe. Why is it always safe? Because it's in my hood.
Hey, but guess what though? But look at the growth. You know what I'm saying? Look what we doing in Harvey.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Look at the love that's been.
Had a problem up there.
Exactly. Look at the love that we bringing in Harvey.
Yeah, right.
And they be so happy. They be so happy to just come by.
People stop just to see the dancing, man.
Exactly.
But you know what I'm saying? That's what our communities are. You know, our communities, we built off, you know what I'm saying, dancing, basketball.
Yeah,
sports, you know.
Yeah, it's a
family to slow down to see y'all battling in the street, like
it's a family event, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like we gotta have more of those though, not just having, but everybody need to, you know what I'm saying? Like August, it should be every group should have
something every. I agree with that. Every week, every week.
Yeah,
but it comes with. What comes with everybody everybody gotta be on the same page, everybody gotta be willing to support.
Yeah.
Everybody, you can't get a movement can't get nowhere without no support.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gotta be on the same page as far as that, supporting each other events. Man, that's what's gonna make that's what make a company or anything grow, man, when you got support on top of support.
Yep.
Yeah, that's facts, man. Facts.
But yeah, man, we about to shut down because I just looked at the time. I'm like, okay. All right.
I'm like, we know you're a busy man, so we gotta make sure we get, you know what I'm saying?
Enough time. But we do appreciate you, bro, for taking this time out for real, man.
Yes, out your busy schedule, man. Truly. And I wanted to use this time too to promote anything you got going on currently right now, or if you got any projects or any stuff that you wanna speak on. Just definitely
got a couple projects coming up. Working on the podcast, me and Spin, called No Cap. We was going to drop it this year, but we're gonna work on it next year. I got my own podcast. It's about to drop. It's called High People, High Places. Be on the lookout for that. Hit me up if you need need to know anything about realtor license, anything. I went to school. I'm a licensed inspector. Yeah, I do that. I've been owning property since I was 27. So yeah, I can help my people out who want to know anything about properties or how to get into that. So
hey, tell Spin, y'all need to get on that podcast ASAP, bro.
Man, we've been working on it. The COVID kind of slowed us down. A couple people we interviewed got COVID, and then we was like, know what? We're gonna let people get shots first. So we're gonna let people get their shots, and so everybody be more comfortable.
Right.
Set up. You know what I'm saying? So we won't have to do everything virtual. Ain't y'all tired of seeing virtual, man? Don't you want to have these people?
I'm out here trying to go digital.
Hey, look. No, but digital is the best. Digital is the best way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the wave. And the reason why I chose to do it this way is because, for one, my overseas individual, my overseas family,
Uh-huh.
so that they get to
Make sure they can see that.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to be. I'm always trying to do something out the norm.
Out the box. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want people, and a lot of people hit me up telling me, bro, y'all going crazy. Y'all should have a studio and
no, man. You
I,
got it nice.
I wanna be invited.
Nice.
I want to be invited to your space. You know what I'm saying? Like
now, if that's the case,
yeah.
exactly. Now, if that person say, hey, it'll be dope if y'all come to interview me at the crib or at wherever you at. That's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do that. But far as me and Jay going to get a studio, let's go.
Oh no, that's a waste of money. That's a waste of money. In this time, come on now.
But and then me and Jay is doing this from off the strength of the love. We're not, this is not nothing to be, I'm about to get money from. I don't get money from this. Like, I want the newer generation and other people that's, up and coming that don't know what the Chicago footwear culture, as far as the music, the dancers,
everything, the promoters, everything. I'm learning too.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying?
And that's why when I told y'all, man, I appreciate y'all just for giving me the opportunity to tell my story and tell about my people and where I came from. Look, man, y'all doing a great job, phenomenal job. I love the show, man. The show is on point.
And then also too,
thank you, bro.
Also too, it's going to be, like I said, it's streaming on. I said streaming. It'll be on YouTube as well. So if you want to, like, let's just say you like, man, I did an interview with Behind the Name, and you want to
pull it up. I can pull it right up.
You can pull it right up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can pull it right up and show
and accumulate views.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gotta explain hey, let's go to Behind the Name, my interview.
You want to know my story? Boom.
My story, just go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even gotta
appreciate y'all, man. I love what y'all doing, man. Like I said, just for taking the time out just to get a chance to let people hear my story. We got a lot of more people that I think y'all need to touch on, but
hey, we trying to get in contact with. I'll try to hit up Manny. I've been trying to get in contact.
Yeah, bro. I think on the music got a story, so
Right. I've been trying to get in contact with Raymond. Hey, I've been trying to get him. Hey,
contact with everybody.
Yeah, I need
it, man. Great show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, just checking me out and get to know me a little bit. I appreciate y'all. I see the people on here. Appreciate
give me your social media platforms too, bro.
Yeah, you can hit me up on Lil Big Homie Chris or on Instagram. That's LILBIAG. I forgot my Instagram. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm on Facebook, Christopher Washington. That is my government name. If you hit me on Facebook, you better have some business for me.
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna see if I could
tag me. Yep, Lil Big Homie Chris. I'm on Instagram, at Chris Quota on Snapchat. Like I said, if you interested in any
you ain't got Facebook?
My Facebook got hacked 4 times, G. So I'm like, I really want to start another one. I know. I
really want to.
That happened to Jay. That happened
I really want to start another one. I know the people I need to know.
Right. For real.
You want to hit me up on Instagram or Snapchat. I'm always open. I'm always open to help people out with dance moves, send a video to you. I help you out. Just hit me up. I'm open for anything.
Facts.
Right. Y'all, at this time, if anybody got anything they want to promote, I know I do a couple of things. If anybody got anything they want to promote, let's go ahead and start out.
Yeah, I do track attack this month, man. TJ versus TJ Sparta. So it's going down. Then next month, then July, Reloaded, Field versus T-Rail. So it's gonna be reloaded.
Both of them battles about to be crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
EBIT
Since
versus
it's Footwork Appreciation Month in August, I'm gonna skip that month because there's gonna be too many events. So I'm not gonna
I was
change
about
anything
to
with
say,
that.
hey, you right. You absolutely.
So September, I'll set up something for DJ Solo versus Jalen. So that'll be for September. So that's gonna be something decent.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, Kelly wanted because she about to hop off. She had to hop off. Chicago Footworkology, August 23rd through the 29th online. More information you can hit Kelly Foreman up on Instagram.
Yep. Or check out CFology on Instagram for more info too.
Big facts. Anybody else?
I just want to say, man, for everybody who in the coach, support the people who in the coach. That's the only way our culture gonna grow, man. Support the people who in the culture, even if they ain't in the city or they is in the city. And we all gotta support each other, man. That's how we gonna make a bunch of millionaires.
Yep. Big facts.
Anybody
got anything else they want to host?
So Creation Japan hosting Battle Series.
Yeah, I was waiting on everybody else to do it because I was gonna go at the end.
Shout out to Creation Japan. Go right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, J. Ron, you got anything you want to promote?
Well, yeah, do the privates, of course, still one-on-one privates for those that need help knocking down those mental blocks on trying to build their style in the culture and in their craft. So hit me up if y'all trying to do those privates. Then once again, you got the Havoc Picnic, Ghetto House Bangers reunion, which is gonna be August 8th. So that's gonna be at the Gloria Taylor. I'm gonna have the flyer posted all over my social media. And yeah, man, just come out.
All over to come to this joint. All over.
Hey, just come. Over. Hey, it's like if you haven't seen any video clips now, by now, like you should know that's the place to be. But it's all love.
Look, the best example.
Book your flight now.
Right.
Let's watch 2019 Havoc reunion. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's watch 2019 year.
Right. And also, what Matt was talking about is so me and Charles, we doing Open Circle Battle Classic series. It's going down starting this week, this Saturday at 5 p.m. That's Midwest Central Standard Time. If you're in LA, it'll be 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m. And then Japan time, it'll be 11 a.m. Sunday. So we got 4 classes, 1 battle event, and it starts June 6th. So basically, it's this Saturday, this Sunday. It's actually started. So go to Creation Japan Instagram page to get more information about it. I got it on my page as well. Charles' page is on Mickey's page. So if you want to be a part of that, it's all online. So if y'all want to really be a part of the battle tactics of Chicago footwork, you don't want to miss none of the classes that's going on.
Yeah. That is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like I literally just had like a whole deja vu moment from Lil Chris on a Taliban DVD. And he was like, man, I'd love to see somebody from Cali or somebody, saying from Japan do this.
Yeah, you remember
he did it on the DVD, and I'm listening to like us talking about battle events of people doing it around the world like this. Crazy.
Yeah, see how big it grew, bro.
Crazy. Also,
I love it.
Also, I teach on Tuesdays as well. So Tuesday I'm out in Matson. It's a dance cardio class, Bang Out Tuesday in Matson from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. If you want to get your dance on, burn some calories while doing it, come to class. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday, of course, we got Behind the Name at 7 o'clock, 7:10. That's when we start the show. And then Thursdays, I also have another dance class. It's Thrive Thursday. It's in the city at the lab. It's 5:30 and a 7 o'clock class. Then also Friday, I got a Chicago footwork class on Fridays that we actually be doing. I will have that posted on my page as well. I'm also open on privates. I normally do my privates either Friday night or Sunday night, but I had a link. You can go to my bio and Instagram and it give you all scheduled classes that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, on my link. So hit us up. Like I said, hit me and Jay up. Also, if y'all need advice for anything else as far as footworking, you know what I mean, hit Chris up. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
hit bro up, get in tune, connect
don't
him
get
on social
tuned, bro.
media, his Instagram, and definitely, you know what I'm saying, y'all could easily go to the post, and I got him tagged in on my last post, so y'all could go there if y'all need his Instagram name, if y'all forget, but definitely hit bro up. I know he'd definitely be glad to answer y'all questions if y'all come up with some more, and definitely, man, appreciate you, big bro. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate y'all just for giving me the opportunity, the platform, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in too, man. I appreciate you, Gold Rat. Hey, I see.
Hey.
Big facts. So until next time, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be safe. Have a good weekend, you know what I'm saying? And we'll see y'all next weekend. I mean, next
Peace.
week.
All flame.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and
Peace and
blessings.
blessings.